welcome to the London Academy of Trading's weekly roundup. And what a week it has been, a record-breaking week. Indices markets all around the world aggressively selling off, whilst FX pairs and commodities all receive increased volatility as fears and panic spreads as coronavirus hits 6 of the 7 continents around the world. As we look to the map behind, we can see now the extent and the breadth and the spread of this virus, with 19 confirmed cases now here on UK home soil. That takes confirmed cases to 83,666, with a further 2,860 individuals having lost their lives. Now that pain and suffering we've seen around the world is also now being reflected in the markets. The US leading the way. S&P 500 fell 4.42% yesterday alone. This is the largest percentage sell-off since August 2011. That also completes a 12% sell-off this week, the largest corrective move in S&P's history. Now, of course, with fears of a major economic slowdown on the horizon, it's not just the indices markets that are bearing the brunt of this. US oil also feeling the pain, dropping 3.2% yesterday alone and 14.5% on the week so far. So let's have a look at what this looks like in the chart, shall we? On the left-hand side here, we can see the S&P 500. This aggressive selling pressure here this previous 6 days. Will we find support down here at 28.53 or 28.11? That's yet to be seen. Of course, Europe has not managed to escape this. Here we see the DAX, aggressive selling pressure again, breaking down through this 12,000, big psychological round number. If there were any hopes that this tentative daily trend line was going to give an opportunity for the market to bounce, they were very short-lived as we aggressively broke down through that trend line. Now, of course, indices markets here stealing the limelight, but that's not to say there weren't trading opportunities elsewhere. Risk currencies such as the Aussie dollar also provided a fantastic blend of fundamental and technical setups. So that's what we're actually going to have a look at here now. We're going to bring in the Aussie dollar. And as we make our way down through the time frames, we can start to see how this technical trade panned out. So I'm going to bring this into a 4-hour chart now. And we can see this strong bearish channel that has been forming now back from the start of the year. We started to find some support. We found some support at 65.86, and that led to this consolidation, which then provided us with a lovely continuation pattern here of a descending triangle. This support here, you can see where buyers try to hold this price up before selling pressure continued to increase, before the inevitable happened and we broke down through the support level. Fascinating to see here from a technical point of view, this nice deep corrective move back to find that resistance level before turning and moving down towards our target. Now, of course, confirmed cases, fear in the market, this has led to investors starting to think about the prospects and the potential of a potential rate cut from Jerome Powell. The US dollar, off the back of that, which had previously been acting as a safe haven, starting to now also feel the pressure. Euro dollar, we're going to bring that now into focus. We'll have a look at euro dollar on the 4-hour chart. Here we are. Euro dollar was in a strong downtrend, nice confirmed 4-hour trend line here with lower highs and lower lows throughout. And then again, aggressive buying yesterday. This 1% jump has been the biggest in 2 years. And of course, we broke through that trend line late yesterday. And again, another little nod to the technicals. We have a monthly pivot point here, perfectly in confluence with that trend line. Once we broke, we provided a small little retest before now aggressively continuing on in its direction. So the US dollar also now showing signs of vulnerability whilst we wait to see if the Fed will provide this eagerly anticipated rate cut. Last thing to look at then before we wrap this up, US oil. We talked about it at the start of this, the pain it was feeling and some of the moves that we had seen. Let's bring this into a daily. This strong support that had been holding in around that $50 a barrel. We'd bounced multiple times from back here, first, second, third, found a region of support here, is now well and truly a thing of the past. All eyes now looking down towards this $42 a barrel, where again we see strong support coming into the market at 42.35. This has been a remarkable week. As we said at the top, a record-breaking week. Time will tell now as we move into next week, will we see this spread of coronavirus stemmed? Will we see a reduction in the number of cases and hopefully a reduction in the number of deaths? We'll look towards the markets next week to give us a steer on where we go next. But until then, have a lovely weekend